Hello and welcome back to Drive Logic, and more importantly, welcome to the all-new Kia Stinger GT. This is Kia's first and so far only attempt at making a high-performance sedan that is designed to take on the likes of the BMW 440i and Audi S5 Sportback. Now, with the unveiling of this new model, it seems like Kia have taken a journey that ventures far outside of its comfort zone, which up until now has mainly revolved around the company making stylish, affordable and reliable cars for the masses. Kia, however, seem very positive about their new choice of venture. Now, the reason for this is because they have a few tricks up their sleeves in the form of two German executives. The gentleman on the right is Peter Schreider, an ex-Audi designer who was responsible for the Stinger's striking design. Now, in the past, he brought designs such as the Audi TT and Volkswagen EOS. So with a portfolio like that, it's safe to say he knows his way around a pencil. Now we move on to Albert Bayerman, his way around a pencil. Now we move on to Albert Bayerman. He was a former VP of engineering for BMW's M division. Now the M division, for those of you who don't know, are the people who brought you the likes of the M3, M5 and many more other high performance cars besides that. He was responsible for the high performance testing and development of the Stinger GT. Now with this kind of talent working behind the scenes at Kia, I can now fully understand why Kia are feeling very confident. And to put it simply, if I was Mr. BMW or Mr. Audi, I would definitely be paying more attention to Kia in the nearby future. And now that we're all up to speed, let me take you through what I believe to be the top 7 features of the Kia Stinger GT. Number 1 is the engine. Now the Stinger GT is powered by a 3.3 litre Lambada V6 engine, which is then married to a pair of turbochargers. Now Lambada, for those of you who don't know, is the name Hyundai give to its line of all aluminium V6 engines. The end result is an engine that produces 370 brake horsepower and 367 pounds-feet of torque. This power is then taken from the engine and is sent through an 8-speed automatic gearbox, and in this case is sent to the rear wheels via a limited slip differential. Now I say in this case because this car comes with the option of a 4-wheel drive system. This means the Stinger GT will reach 100 km an hour in 4.9 seconds and will then go on to a top speed of 270 km an hour. Point number 2 are the brakes. Now the Kia Stinger GT comes as standard with high performance Brembo brakes that are 350mm at the front and 340mm at the rear. Now during the development of the Kia Stinger GT, Albert Bayerman stated that braking was an area of key importance for the Kia engineers. They wanted to offer the driver consistent braking performance even when the car was pushed to its limits. Point number 3 is the Harman Kardon speaker system. Now during the development of the Stinger GT, Harman Kardon worked extensively with Kia to produce one of the best sound speaker systems that's currently on the market. Now during the development of this system, the engineers at Harman Kardon had to combat such issues like road noise, vibrations, as well as dealing with the intricate angles and materials that are used in the construction of the car's interior. Now their efforts have seemed to be quite successful as this system boasts 15 speakers, which include 2 subwoofers that are placed under the front seats, as well as a 720 watt amplifier. Now on top of this impressive hardware, this system also boasts some pretty impressive software as well, one of which is the Harman Kardon Clarify system. Now this is a form of music restoration technology that will increase the quality of modern compressed audio files. This also features Harman Kardon's Quantum Logic Surround sound technology that creates an incredible 5.1 channel listening experience from any mono or stereo. Point number 4 is the heads-up display. Now this is a standard option on the Kia Stinger GT. Now with all heads-up displays, it will display relevant information such as speed and navigation instructions. However, one thing that will set this system apart from its competitors is the customization ability. On the 7-inch LCD display that's located between the 2 gauges, you're able to adjust a number of features of the display, such as the height. Now in doing so, you're presented with a guideline box that surrounds the display itself. Now this is reminiscent of old Call of Duty scopes and gives you the impression of what it would be like to man a turret on a tank. Now outside of this, you're also able to alter the brightness of the display, the size of the font, and even the color. This means that there is an endless list of configurations for the heads-up display, and once you customize it to suit your needs, you're able to save the display by pressing the memory seat functions. Point number 5 is the drive select mode. Now the Stinger GT offers a number of different driving modes to suit everyday driving needs. Now this system, well according to me anyway, seems to be a hybrid of BMW's Drive Dynamic Control and Audi's Drive Select. You're given the choice of 5 driving modes: Smart, Eco, Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus. Now Smart seems to mimic Audi's Auto option, where it will adjust the mood of the drivetrain depending on the driving conditions. So for example, if you're cruising on a motorway, the car will be put into a comfort mode. And if you go onto a B road and start pushing on the car a bit more, the car will be put into a sport mode. Now, Eco will focus on maximizing the car's fuel efficiency, while Comfort will focus on maximizing the car's comfort settings. Sport mode will be orientated towards a sporty feeling when driving, so it will give the driver a more sensitive accelerator, it will stiffen the dampers, and it will provide a more direct steering feel. Now, Sport Plus mode seems to mimic BMW's MDM mode by going one step further by dialing back the traction control, giving the driver more control of the car and allowing them to push on a little bit more. Point number 6 is the Supervision 7-inch LCD display that is contained between the Stinger's two gauges. Now, while this display will offer relevant information such as your average speed, your current range, and your average fuel consumption, it will also offer you a number of different performance features such as a lap timer, a G-force meter, an active turbo boost gauge, and it will also tell you how much torque is being sent to the rear wheels. Point number 7, our final feature, is the touch screen. Now, the Stinger GT comes as standard with a floating touchscreen that is mounted to the dashboard. Now, the system itself is very easy to use, it is very intuitive and is very responsive. The graphics as well are also very crisp and very sharp. Now, from the screen, you are able to control such features like the navigation, the multimedia, and the car's Bluetooth system. That brings us to the end of our video. What are your thoughts on the Kia Stinger GT? If you had the option, would you take this over a BMW 440i or an Audi S5 Sportback? Be sure to leave your answers in the comment section below. I'd also like to extend a massive thank you to Kia Liffey Valley for allowing me to film the car. Their details will be in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.